Hello everyone, MarcusWolfe here, welcoming you all back to another episode of Disco Elysium. Last we left off, we got a gun back, thank God, yippee! And now we're going to go ahead and do the one thing that I've been wanting to do once I got my gun, which is to explore the underneath of the old Feld building. First things first, I'm going to try and guess my way through what I would potentially have to run into as a check. I don't know, to be perfectly honest, but you never know, right? Is there anything for hand-eye coordination by chance? Maybe a bit of empathy? No, we'll stick with perception. Drama, rhetoric. I really don't think I need encyclopedia when I'm in there. Plus 2 lot, but that loses me, what's the word I'm looking for? Perception. And that hat does not help me. Is this a hat? Oh no, that's a... Oh, that's for the neck, that's the scarf, okay. Do I really not have another hat? That's kind of unfortunate. No, it really is kind of unfortunate. I don't have a hat. Oh. Okay. Well, that means we're just gonna stick with reaction speed. Well, I don't imagine that I need rhetoric. Well, then again, maybe I could just talk some sense into her, but I was kind of going for the reaction speed. Yeah, riveting gameplay, isn't it, everyone? That I kind of right now have you guys all on at this moment. Well, I don't need visual calculus, so... I mean, I can't imagine needing visual calculus. So, we can do perception. Wait, is that -1%? That -1%? Really? That's unfortunate. +1 empathy, -1 logic. Yeah, I can do that. You never know. Maybe I can be an empathetic little brouhaha. Cyber fair, physical instrument. I think these things are all good so far. Well, that shoe is only 1 perception. Do I have any shoes that can give me better stuff? Yes, I know I should have done this before I started the episode, but I'll be perfectly honest. The thought did not cross my mind. It truly did not. I'll go ahead and go with the empathy. Again, maybe I can, appeal to her better sense of nature. I don't know if I can or will, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, for real this time. Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, we did the whole song and dance. Okay, so let's go ahead into the Feld building and pray to God that things aren't gonna go bad. Please let me... That's not the map. Where's my map? There it is. Dice may... I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do this after I do what I'm going to do. That's gonna happen tomorrow, I believe. And time to find Ruby. This is not gonna end well, is it? Please tell me we're not going to attack Ruby. I really don't want to, because that... But by attacking, I mean we don't have to end up shooting her dead. Because I would honestly not be happy if we had to do that. I really would not be. But with the way the game plays sometimes, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, what is this? The beams are splintered. The bridge didn't collapse on its own. Artillery broke it. Well, that's honestly not surprising considering, you know, the place that we're in. A war-torn area, I'll say. Okay, so let's not... I remember here, do not run, just walk our way through. We gotta be nice and silencio. Is that a... That's a door. Okay. Oh, boy, help us here. This is gonna suck. It's dark as sin in here. It really is. What is this? I can see that, right? I can walk by. Okay, good. That's great. Just walk on by. Let me see what the heck this poster is.
The mustachioed and mutton chopped.
Never mind, I already saw all this. But I didn't get this.
Could this have been the killer's hideout? And this narrow window, the point of origin of the shot that killed the mercenary?
Oh, are you kidding me? This is where I can check it in the Feld build... That's ridiculous. So I was in the right area, but it has to be in the Feld building. God damn it. I thought it had to be outside.
This does look like an embrasure, a slit made for shooting out of. The lights of Martinez shine coolly in the clear night.
Huh. You think the killer could have used this place as their hideout?
It's a great place to hide, and Machiavellianism and murder are certainly not mutually exclusive. But there hasn't been anyone here in ages.
I'm inclined to agree with you there. And that's not even mentioning I can't even see the whirling in rags from this point. The shot did not come from here.
Indeed. No one could get a clear view. Well, at least we've been thorough. I like thorough. In fact, I think we're done with this bunker. After you, officer.
That's stupid. So I was right, it wasn't the Feld around the Feld building, but inside. That's stupid. And I examined this place before. I either just missed the prompt, or maybe my perception skills or whatever it is that makes that happen was not high in any way, shape, or form, which is very possible. God, let's just keep walking our way through. This is really all that we can do. It's such riveting gameplay, isn't it? Just just walking. We're marching in a very silent way because Kim doesn't want us to potentially spook Ruby or whoever may be here. There is something here though. I don't know what this is. Could I have honestly just gone... Oh wait, I can't go this way, can I? Oh yeah, because the beams are down. But I do have some things that I can get. Money. I mean, everyone can use money. I was hoping for something else. Okay, more money. That's great. God damn it. A concrete pipe buried in sand and dust. And we get a polar anorak. +1 composure and shivers. Let me see. Where's the... There it is. This is a jacket, right? Yeah. Empathy and hand-eye coordination. I'd rather... Oh god, I almost forgot for a moment. I almost forgot. I don't know if I need to use this gun. I hope I don't. But, needs must, I suppose, right? Oh god, this is going to... Wait. What was that other item? Potent... Oh, it's just a bottle. That's cool. Did I smoke? Yes, I did smoke. I couldn't remember for a moment. It's like, did I smoke? I did. Okay. This is... Gotta go nice and slowly. No, please keep going, Harry. Oh god, what is this?
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice.
The heck?
It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
Says the shadowy figure by the machine.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
What is this? Some kind of, like, sound-based warfare?
As she says the word officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like the entire radio frequency range is screaming directly into your neural pathways. No, buddy, that's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones.
What's happening to me?
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
A pale latitude You are weaponizing the pale?
The explosion of static you're hearing. It's the ULAN frequency. Blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, I saw your equations, girl. The ULAN frequency.
Saw my equations? You've been sniffing through my lorry, right? I expected as much. I am a bit surprised you knew what you were looking at.
Wait. Was that Japanese talking about this number here? I had to hear that back. That sounded like Japanese, or it could have been Chinese. I don't know. I have to listen to that back. But yeah, she's weaponizing the Pale, and now we have many. The ULAN frequency was radio waves from within the Pale, I think. And of course, as we all know already by now, the Pale is like a conglomeration of many things from past, present. I think they also said future. So we're hearing a lot of different things.
A Pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the Pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the Pale, literally crunch the distance across it.
Really? Just... Huh.
Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the Pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
Buoy stations out in the Pale? Oh my god. I mean, I suppose it does make sense. Someone needs to be out there to receive, translate, and send back out those signals. Oh god, that's horrible.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
He gestures towards something with great effort.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for Pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
Huh.
She likes telling you about the machine. Keep her talking. Look for an opportunity to break loose.
That's all well and good. You speak as if you experienced this compressor yourself.
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
Great. Thumbs up on that for your sense of ethics. Ugh. And how the hell did you get your hands on this thing?
I built it myself.
She nods towards her torture device.
And she's proud of it too. As she ought to be. This is way beyond your abilities.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah, way beyond.
She studies her death ray and the law officials trapped in it. Is this gonna... Oh! Is this gonna last forever?
No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream.
That is Japanese. That is Japanese. I was hoping to hear no, these are various languages. But like she did say, where was it again? Blah 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 blah. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. So we're listening those numbers, which is the latitude, but also hearing local radio chatter, or we think it's local radio chatter. It could just be the past, present, future blended in together. You know, oh god, this is insane. Okay, you know, this is all great and all, but why don't we just, talk about the man that was killed a few days ago?
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
So she thinks of you as hunters, not the cops, and of herself merely as prey.
That's your mindset, right? Okay. Oh, good. Then maybe you could understand why we just... Oh, God. Why we just want to talk to you about something. Just to... But could you please turn that thing off?
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
You're looking for a deal with my mattress.
This is honestly kind of creepy. This is like in those like Halloween horror movies where you're just listening to a radio station and all of a sudden it becomes creepy, freaky, and it's like, where did I go to? Where am I? The lieutenant clutches his head, grimacing.
God damn it.
She regards you and Kim with sudden sympathy.
Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
She steps reluctantly out of the shadows. The pain lessens.
She's carrying a 2-barreled front loader. Remain careful. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. There's only 3 meters between you and the machine. If you keep her distracted for long enough, maybe.
Oh, that's going to be hard to do. We are mentally partially incapacitated now because she lowered the frequency, and she's right there with earmuffs.
Be careful when you make your move. That'll be it for questions. Bide your time.
Pain threshold, damn. Oh, thank you. Oh, first things first. Oh, God, this is so freaking annoying. How did you know we were coming?
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
Really, you heard us? Great. Cool. And preparing, I'm guessing hiding bullets under floorboards?
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
Oh, don't worry. She didn't rat you out, by the way. Isabel, that washerwoman, said nothing to me.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
As opposed to the other knives she's finding there now. Hardy for one.
But why hide a bullet?
This could have turned out pretty bad for me if you hadn't walked right into 25 bands of ultra-high frequencies.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit.
Alright. Onto the reason why I am here. Did you shoot Lely?
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
You're right. Very loyal, that man, and I can respect that. It was Classier. She was the first to share her suspicions.
Oh, I knew the kitten had claws, but not like this. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Well, I did say that I respect them, but your first guess wasn't entirely off.
Titus and his boys, man. They told us you were on the coast.
Well, fuck. guys liked me, I know it. If this is what happens to people whom people like, how the fuck do the rest of you get by?
Well, to be fair, it's not personal on their end. They told me that you called me the human can opener. Well, quite honestly, that is what I did. I opened them up like a can.
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
That did make her forgive them. A little.
Look, all I did was ask questions. Some of them a bit more probing than others, but usually that's enough to make certain people crack given time. And I'm not saying I'm going to do the same to you, but I do promise to at least ask some questions.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
That's fine. I'm asking these questions to see if you are telling the truth. To start with, do you have an alibi for when Lely was shot?
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon you.
Well, they did mention there was, that you left for a long leak, about 15 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm sure they also made some funny remarks about it. They always do. I've driven a lot of long haul and chugged a lot of beer, man. Can't do either without some power of mind over bladder. And anyway, that wouldn't have been enough time.
I honestly beg to differ. Oh, God. When we investigated, it showed that 15 minutes would be technically enough time to commit the murder. Only just, but within the realm of possibility.
Wow, now I'm curious. Please, explain.
Sure. I'll cut to the chase then. There's a secret way from the first floor of the whirling to the roof. A direct access, if you will.
Don't know it, but also...
She frowns, studying your face.
Evaluating your competence as a police officer.
The shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have all heard it downstairs.
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
The pain stops him from finishing the sentence. Yeah, that may be true. But I can't help but notice that you have a gun on you.
And?
A front loader. Can I guess that you have another one somewhere?
Sure don't.
A breech loader?
No.
This is such a wipeout.
Oh, and where exactly did you get it?
The gun store.
I figured you'd say that. But which one?
Trigger Happy Jacks.
Huh. Trigger...
What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal.
Then, maybe you could humor me and say what kind of gun it is.
A knocked away AD front loader. 2-barreled. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing.
So that's a barrel. That's a shotgun, I think. Oh, jeez. Oh, thanks for the cooperation there. I have other things that I'd like to ask about.
Yeah, evidence.
Of course. Would you say that Lely was a likable person?
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
Nah. To that, I got a sentiment on. Oh. Do you feel protective of the Union?
Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
She didn't hate it, okay?
And would it be fair to say that you don't feel any sympathy for mercs? I mean, even you have to admit that it's hard work what they do.
Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do.
Fair enough.
I'm listening.
Oh, God. Do you... Oh, my head. Are you running drugs for the Union? I've been through your lorry, as I made it clear earlier.
So, Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over too. Never trust a musician.
That really comes as a blow to her.
No, he didn't. For better or worse, I broke in to your lorry.
Okay, great. You got into my lorry on your own. What now? You're going to arrest me for drug trafficking?
A bitter smile.
Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her.
Well, whether I'd arrest you for that remains to be seen. What's more important is, with the mercenaries here, you have some kind of financial motive to kill.
Man, it's to get away from all that murderous shit that I left Jamrock, my previous employer, for the Union.
The lieutenant is unable to articulate his question.
She deliberately avoided naming the mob she worked for. You might be able to find this out later.
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun has only been used for self-defense against serious scum.
She turns the knob down just a millimeter.
There. It's going to be easier to reach the machine now.
So, no. She is empathetic. I can see that. I'm willing to believe that she only uses it for self-defense. I mean, she could be playing the biggest con game ever and just waiting for me to do a huge boo-boo, but still. You say that, but you're threatening us with it right now.
Based on what I've heard about you, you are serious scum.
She responds, holding your gaze. Well, that remains to be seen. Eye of the beholder and all that. Oh. Do you like to hang out on rooftops?
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna.
Oh. Yeah, she does. And what's so great about it?
It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared for your arrival.
The way those numbers were said, that sounded like Mandarin. That sounded a lot like Mandarin. I really like that touch with the pale latitude compressor. They said like all those everything that you're hearing all at once, including radio frequencies or quote unquote assumed frequencies. So it's like it makes sense that you hear this conglomeration and it's all from different languages. It makes so much sense. That is so cool. That really is so cool. And I guess this is a way to kind of like have a feel of what those who travel to Pale experience. Like that crazy lorry driver. She hears all these things from the past that she's never experienced but now knows of to some degree. So that's very interesting that we have a small, I would say, secondhand experience of what it's like to travel in the Pale as a player. That is so cool. Is that the only reason you were hanging up out there?
The view's pretty bomb too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, yeah. Along with Claudia.
Oh, and you are sure you didn't shoot the merc from there?
Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, the shot had to have come from afar.
That also remains to be seen. But I did notice one thing on Classe's roof. Flowers. Oh, did you leave any for her?
No. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style.
Maybe, but... Oh, these weren't just any flowers, Oh, God, I'm so dizzy. They are symbols of revolutions.
So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around? Come on.
Well, they were there, period. Not to mention Classier was mourning.
I never did understand why, when someone dies, a hothouse's worth of flowers has to die too.
Oh, okay, you... So you're saying you didn't leave any Maybells there?
No, I did not.
Fine. Then let's... Oh, just take a step back. Why don't we?
Yeah? Where?
Well, if... Oh, God. If you didn't kill the Merc, then... Who are you suggesting did?
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio.
Those rings around her eyes, her tired voice. She's been staying up late, listening in on the conversations crisscrossing Martinez.
Police radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Claus's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
So if you didn't kill him, why run into hiding?
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
So this is what she was scared to tell Titus. This cop.
What? The La Puta Padre agent? La Puta Madre agent? I said La Puta Padre. Oops. I'm sorry. My head really is starting to get dizzy talking like this. It's like out of breath. It's like, I don't know if my brain is right now getting over-oxygenated, but my God, I'm getting a bit dizzy.
Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon, his human can opener.
Oh, for the love of God, are you serious?
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself.
Great. I'm glad I have health. I'm glad. And I'm probably going to take more damage as long as this thing keeps going.
Fucking hell. And why me? You hear through the white noise. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Yeah? Oh, and who's everyone? How do you know this?
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
Sure then. What's my name? Oh, if you know that about me, then you must know my name.
Harry Dubois. One corrupt motherfucker with the disco pants and a funny tie. Agent to La Puta Madre.
Fine then. You know me. This La Puta Madre, he's a dangerous one, isn't he?
Is that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing both.
Oh, you can guess all you want. Doesn't change that it's a real question.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe you.
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
What did you do to this Madre, exactly?
You've been to my lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition? And now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. fucking Titus.
Wait, one thing. Possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know something.
So, you said... Oh, God, my head. Ugh. You said that I rolled into town. Was there anyone else with me?
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway?
God if I know. No idea what happened to them.
Sure you do. I bet they're just outside waiting. I guess I'll take my chances.
Yeah, well, who was this squad you're talking about?
Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. You had 2 guys and a lady. The guys looked pretty buff. Lady wasn't bad either.
2 guys and a lady. There were 2 mercenaries. I don't know anything about a girl, though. Did I come in with 2 mercenaries? Oh, well, this is a twist I wasn't expecting. I really was not expecting that. How do I proceed with this? Oh, God. What else?
One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. And the woman was the only one in uniform. All were carrying. That sound about right?
Oh, dear. Wait a minute. One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The woman... Wait, you said 2 guys and a lady. So I came with those 2. I came here with those 2. No. Don't ring any bells.
Well, this has been a great talk, really. But I think I'm going to hit the road now.
She means it. You better make your move soon.
Wait. Can you at least tell me what happened Sunday night? Just tell me your version.
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity.
It's okay. We just want to...
He struggles to finish the sentence.
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Klasha comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
Yeah. Classy did... Oh, God, she did say that you knew immediately something was wrong.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
And how did you manage to come up with that plan so quickly? I can't imagine anyone coming up with something like that on the fly.
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
I'm sorry, what? Her idea?
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone. She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys.
Hi. Well, guess what, viewers? We have a visitor. It's my little niece. So, where are you going? Oh, okay, bye. Okay, bye. Bye. Yeah, I'm still leaving that in. I am so leaving that in. She just walked in while Ruby was talking, so I'm just like, yeah, oh, here she is. She was about to start clicking the continue button, too. She's gonna grow up to be a gamer. She wants to click the mouse. Okay, I need to read what she said now because I got distracted. She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boy. What? Classier recommended that?
She lied to you about that, too.
Interesting. A very resourceful idea to use the shower head.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
And what do you think about all this? Do you think that she killed Lely?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried the snitching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going...
She doesn't want to talk about this, but not because she has something to hide. She doesn't want the guilt.
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
Alright. Oh. And do you know anything about the bunker next door?
What bunker?
Just a bunker. Have you been there?
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
Her voice trails off into white noise in your head. Feels like an aneurysm approaching. Oh my god.
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
Momentary window of clarity. Nudged it during drugs talk. Wow. I'm glad I have health now because I was not going to restart this whole thing. And I can imagine that if you did not have enough for this, you would just have to power through. And it's just like, oh god. It's already quite bad. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need a 4 or higher. I should be able to manage that, says the guy that is about to roll the dice and probably fail. Thank God. I see the green. I did it. I'm amazed she's not going to shoot us. I am surprised.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but...
I'm surprised she really just watched us just do it. We weren't even running. She's probably shocked that we could do it. Oh, you okay, Kim?
All good, officer. Be careful.
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh my god. No, Ruby. Now, let's not be crazy here, okay? Just put the gun down. I need a 5 or higher.
She's truly desperate. She thinks she has no other options. You need to give her options.
I am so glad of all the checks. I am so glad this one made it. Oh my god, that... I can't tell you how I just, like, low-key panicked right there. Oh. Well, what kind of options?
You know.
What? Talk her out of it?
This is how you talk her out of it. It's the only scenario in which she lives.
Look. We've had a talk, and I appreciate it. And as I promised, all I wanted was to talk. Just walk away.
She stares at you, frozen. the gun still in her mouth, eyes filled with dark intensity. Then something shifts in her. Gratitude, doubt. She's still ready to go. Her neck and shoulders relax, and her grip on the gun loosens.
Look, I promised you we were just asking questions. There's no reason for you to do this. You are not cornered. I am letting you go.
Day of miracles. I'll take it.
Oh, wow, that was a lot of text in between that just got skipped. She says, pulling the gun out of her mouth, eyes still fixed on you. Then she turns her gaze to the tunnel behind you.
She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Good call.
The lieutenant is still uneasy on his feet. I could only do my best. The last thing I want is for her to kill herself.
I would have done the same, had I not been incapacitated.
Whether or not I believe she did it, I can't just let her die. But for the record, I don't think she did it.
Her tent. We should check it out.
He points to the back of the cavern. Yes! Check the tent! Thank God! We are going to check this tent on the next episode because I am honestly very lightheaded right now. I am very lightheaded right now doing the whole talking portion, pretending to be in this like slight pain. Like, oh God, this hurts. So you didn't kill Lely, who did? You know, it's like that takes a lot of effort for me personally because I did get lightheaded. It's like, oh God, I'm losing it. But I don't believe she did it. I don't. The way she talks, the way she acts, is not like someone who is cornered because they murdered someone. She's cornered. She feels cornered because of who I am. And according to her, I work for La Puta Madre. I've only heard whispers of him throughout this game, so I don't know much about this person. I don't know if it's a he or a she. I think it's supposed to be a he. Oh, sorry. I think it's supposed to be a he, and the name is just La Puta Madre. Oh God, of course I get a hiccup now. Oi, excuse me. So I don't know much for sure yet, but hopefully we can figure out a few more things here and, you know, work our way through. But until then, I'll see you all on the next episode while I recover from this self-induced headache. Trying to play along with the pain of having my senses bombarded by a pale emitter. Which, again, I will have to say again, is such a cool idea that the creators gave us as the players a chance to experience what it's like to be in the pale, to listen to the things in the pale. And it's very discombobulating, I will say that. It's like so many sounds, so many ways of talking, languages, just all together at once. It's very interesting. But that's neither here nor there. I'll see you all in the next one. Later.